not as dumb as you look. You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Hello, Walks FFT. Welcome to my stream. That guy looks like if Mark Wahlberg had sex with a hot dog. Probably. So how are you? Welcome to my stream. Trickles of minor conjuration. Good, good. Awesome. Wait a second. Doesn't have enough money for all my stuff. Oh, it's usually how they are.
Yes, yes, goodbye.
Came here to roast me a little bit. You might try. What, broke? How so?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
Right, where's Tanelia?
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for them. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
The only way for homeless, for a woman to touch a homeless is with a taser. Why not? Seems like a nice idea. Wait, she. What happened to her money? Oh, I see. My character didn't even go to college, did he? If you mean the Winterhold Mages College, I'm already headmaster of the Winterhold College of Mages.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
I have totally forgot that Serrano here goes with me.
Can I interest you in anything? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Until next time.
What's a PFP, by the way?
The finest weapons and armor.
Profile picture. The only way I was trying to be a mage in this game is because I wanted to max out the skills in this game. So in fact, I rarely use any magic here. What do you mean, gonna be? I'm already a thief. I'm a headmaster of the Thieves Guild, you see? Look at that. I got Guildmaster's armor. Carrying capacity increased by 50. End game? No. It's not an end game. Look at that. Let's see. The way of the voice. Speak to the greybeards. I never spoke to them. So I have yet to climb the High Hrothgar. I got Climax supplies. I think they won't get any supplies in the near future. Or in the far future, that is. I'm just completing the secondary quest before heading to the main game. Right, what I wanted to do is to trade.
Take a look.
About the thief thing, what I wanted to do is to perform some GG's, you've won. What I wanted to do was just to follow the role of being an assassin. You mean like draw a dagger and sneak up on my target and kill it. So in this game it works. I like the way it works here because my character may do some throat slitting. It's always funny to do with the ghosts. Yeah, I'm already a Nightingale. I saw no other way to complete the quest. I've tried. Right, one of these goes here.
Until next time.
I'm also collecting the money without exploits.
So, you're interested in my potions?
I already
and
got
ingredients?
3.5 million pieces of gold. I'm trying to collect about 6 million pieces of gold. It's because back in the lore of this game, there was Westmarch Trading Company, and its whole budget was about 6 million pieces of gold. And that's exactly the sum I wanted to build up. I already read that the Wolf Queen, Queen Potema, used about 12 million pieces of gold to bribe mages from all around the world, and to do this I'll need to collect even, well, almost 8.5 million pieces of gold, and it's more or less hard. Wait, he's got some ingredients, might as well buy them. Probably I've made a mistake. Probably not.
Looking for the best smith in Skyrim? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
They're gonna head out, but dang, I've got the quite a quest ahead of me. Oh, with Evil well. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it a bit. And a bit of roasting. Do you like the flavor? Alright, bon appetit. And see you next time. I got some money to collect from these guys.
Till next time.
So, what do you think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen?
When you're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
Yeah, that was rude. Oh, it's 7 AM. It's still too early for any trader to show up.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right then.
I have them all.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend. Everything I've got on display, really. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Where are the others raiders? Oh, this one is here.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
We
Take
need
a look.
Grelka. I like her prices. As they're maxed out.
I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it. Can I interest you? Just what you see here.
We got some potions, as far as I can recall. Again, stamina. Yep, take
I
it.
really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never
Greetings, honored friend. See for yourself.
Might be interested in my potions. Not
Safe
bad.
travels, Landstrider.
You've been a good friend to me.
Damn
That
it.
means something.
I want to trade with you.
Time, you're quite welcome here. Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel.
Oh, the pond prawn is open.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I do for you?
I have yet to open. And I don't have time to wait. Therefore, let's go. We're unloading and go into our adventure.
Long life.
Long life. Alright. That seems lovely.
To you, Thane.
Oops. Got to unload that. Now for the ingredients. What do we have here? Mystery of Cholara, Volume 1. Alright, let's read this. Part 1 by Mara Likith. The year was 405. The occasion was the millennial celebration of the founding of the Breton Kingdom of Camlorn. Every grand boulevard and narrow alley was strung with gold and purple banners. Some plains are marked with the heraldic symbols of the royal family or the various principalities and dukedoms which were vassals of the king. Musicians played in the plazas near great and small, and on every street corner was a new exotic entertainer. Redguard snake charmers, Khajiit acrobats, magicians of genuine power, and those whose flamboyant skill was equally impressive if largely illusion. The sight that drew most of the male citizens of Camlorn was the March of Beauty. 1,000 comely young women, brightly and provocatively dressed, danced their way down the long wide main street of the city, from the temple of Sethiere to the royal palace. The menfolk jostled one another and craned their necks, picking their favorites. It was no secret that they were all prostitutes, and after the march and the flower festival that evening they would be available for more intimate business. Gina attracted much of the attention with her tall, curvaceous figure, barely covered by strips of silk, and her curls of flaxen hair specked with flower petals. In her late 20s, she was the youngest of the prostitutes, but she was certainly one of the most desirable. It was clear by her demeanor that she was used to the lascivious glances, though she was from jaded at the sight of the city in splendor. Compared to this squalid corner of Daggerfall where she made her home, Camlorn at the height of celebration seemed so unreal, and yet what was even stranger was how, at the same time, familiar it all looked, though she had never been there before. The king's daughter, Lady Gilia, rode out of the palace gates and immediately cursed her misfortune. She had completely forgotten about the March of Beauty. The streets were snarled at a standstill. It would take hours to wait for the march to pass, and she had promised her old nurse, Ramke, a visit in her house south of the city. Gilia thought for a moment, picturing in her mind the arrangement of streets in the city, and devised a shortcut to avoid the main street and the march. Street, right? The main street and the march. For a few minutes she felt very clever as she wound her way through tight, curving side streets. But presently she came upon temporary structures, tents and theaters set up for the celebration, and had to improvise a new path. In no time at all, she was lost in the city where she had lived all but 5 years of her life. Peering down an alley, she saw the main avenue crowded with the March of Beauty. Hoping it was the tail end, and desirous not to be lost again, Lady Gilia guided her horse toward the festival. She did not see the snake charmer at the mouth of the alley, and when his pet hissed and spread its hood, her charge reared up in fear. The women in the parade gasped and surged back the sight, but Lady Gilia quickly calmed her stallion down. She looked abashed at the spectacle she had caused. "My apologies, ladies," she said with a mock military salute. "It's all right, madam," said a blonde in silk. "We'll be out of your way in a moment." Gilia stared as the march passed her. Looking at that whore had been like looking in a mirror. The same age and height and hair and eyes and figure almost exactly. The woman looked back at her, and it seemed as if she was thinking the same thing. And so Gina was. The old witches who sometimes came in to Daggerfall had sometimes spoke of doppelgangers, spirits, that assumed the guise of their victims and portended certain death. Yet the experience had not frightened her. It seemed only one more strangely familiar aspect of the alien city. Before the march had danced its way into the palace gates, she had all but forgotten the encounter. The prostitutes rushed into the courtyard, as the king himself came to the balcony to greet them. At his side was his chief bodyguard, a battle mage by the look of him. As for the king himself, he was a handsome man of middle age, rather unremarkable, but Gina was awed at the sight of him. "Yo, bro? Welcome back to my street." A dream, perhaps. Yes, that was it. She could see him as she had dreamed of him, High above her as he was now, bending down to kiss her, not a one of lust as she had experienced before, but one of small fondness, a dutiful kiss. "Dear ladies, you have filled the streets of the great capital of Camlorn with your beauty," cried the king, forcing a silence on the giggling, murmuring assembly. He smiled proudly. His eyes met Gina's and he stopped shaking. For an eternity they stayed locked together before His Highness recovered and continued his speech. Afterwards, while the women were all en route back to their tents to change into their costumes for the evening, one of the older prostitutes approached Gina. "Did you see how the king looked at you? If you're smart, you'll be the new royal mistress before this celebration ends." "I've seen looks of hunger before, and that wasn't one of them," laughed Gina. "I'd wager he thought I was someone else, like that lady who tried to run us over with her horse. She's probably his kin, and he thought she had dressed up like a courtesan and joined the March of Beauty. Can you imagine the scandal?" When they arrived at the tents, they were greeted by a stocky, well-dressed young man with a bald pate and a commanding presence of authority. He introduced himself as Lord Strail, ambassador to the Emperor himself, and their chief patron. It was Strail who had hired them on the Emperor's behalf as a gift to the king and the kingdom of Camlorn. "The March of Beauty is but a precursor to the flower festival tonight," he said. Unlike the king, he did not have to yell to be heard. His voice was loud and precise in its natural modulations. "I expect each of you to perform well and justify the significant expense I've suffered bringing you all the way up here. Now hurry, you must be dressed in position on Candlestick Rock before the sun goes down." The ambassador needn't have worried. The women were all professionals, experts at getting dressed and undressed, with none of the time-consuming measures less promiscuous females required. His manservant, Gnorbooth, offered his assistance, but found he had little to do. Their costumes were simplicity itself, soft narrow sheets with a hole for their heads. Not even a belt was required, so the gowns were open at the sides, exposing the frame of their skin. So it was long before the sun had set that the prostitutes turned dancers toward Candlestick Rock. It was a great white promontory facing the sea, and for the occasion of the Festival of Flowers, a large circle of unlit torches and covered baskets had been arranged, and early as they were, a crowd of spectators had already arrived. The women gathered in the center of the circle and waited until it was time. Gina watched the crowd as it grew, and was not surprised when she saw the lady from the march approaching, hand in hand with a very old, very short white-haired woman. The old woman was distracted, pointing out islands out at sea. The blonde lady seemed nervous, unsure of what to say. Gina was used to dealing with uneasy clients and spoke first. "Good to see you again, madam. I'm Gina of Daggerfall. I'm glad you bear me no ill will because of the horse. The lady laughed, somewhat relieved. "I'm Lady Julia Reyes, daughter of the king." "I always thought that daughter of kings were called princess," smiled Gina. "In Camlorn, only when they are heirs to the throne. I have a younger brother from my father's new wife, whom he favors," Julia replied. She felt her head swim. It was madness speaking to a common prostitute, talking of family politics so intimately. "Relative to that subject, I must ask you something very peculiar. Have you ever heard of the Princess Telara?" Gina thought a moment. "The name sounds somewhat familiar. Why would I have?" "I don't know. It was a name I just thought you might recognize," sighed Lady Julia. "Have you been to Camlorn before?" "If I did, it was when I was very young," said Gina, and suddenly she felt it was her turn to be trusting. Something about the Lady Julia's friendly and forthcoming manner touched her. "To be honest, I don't remember anything at all of my childhood before I was 9 or 10. Perhaps I was here with my parents, whoever they were, when I was a little girl. I tell you, I think perhaps I was. I don't recall ever being here before, but everything I've seen, the city, you, the king himself, all seem like I've been here before, long ago." Lady Julia gasped and took a step back. She gripped the old woman who had been looking out to sea and murmuring by the hand. The elderly creature looked to Julia surprised and then turned to Gina. Her ancient half-blind eyes sparkled with recognition, and she made a sound like a grunt of surprise. Gina also jumped. If the king had seemed like something out of a half-forgotten dream, this woman was someone she knew, as clear and yet indistinct as a guardian spirit. "I apologize," stammered Lady Julia. "This is my childhood nursemaid, Ramke." "It's her!" the old woman cried, wild-eyed. She tried to run forward, arms outstretched, but Julia held her back. Gina felt strangely naked and pulled her robe against her body. "No, you're wrong," Lady Julia whispered to Ramke, holding the old woman tightly. "The Princess Talara is dead. You know that. I shouldn't have brought you here. I'll take you back home." She turned back to Gina, her eyes welling with tears. "The entire royal family of Camlorn was assassinated over 20 years ago. My father was the Duke of Olowin, the king's brother, and so he inherited the crown. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Good night." Gina gazed after Lady Julia and the old nurse as they disappeared into the crowd, but she had little time to consider all she had heard. The sun was setting, and it was time for the flower festival. 12 young men emerged from the darkness, wearing only loincloths and masks, and lit the torches. The moment the fire blazed, Gina and all the rest of the dancers rushed to the baskets, pulling out blossoms and vines by the handful. At first the women danced with one another, sprinkling petals to the wind. The crowd then joined in as the music swelled. It was a mad, beautiful chaos. Gina leapt and swooned like a wild forest nymph. Then, without warning, she felt rough hands grip her from behind and push her. She was falling before she understood it. The moment the realization hit, she was closer to the bottom of the 100-foot-tall cliff than she was to the top. She flailed out her arms and grasped at the cliff walls. Her fingers raked against the stone and her flesh tore, but she found a grip and held it. For a moment she stayed there, breathing hard. Then she began to scream. The music and the festival were too loud up above. No one could hear her. She could scarcely hear herself. Below her, the surf crashed. Every bone in her body would snap if she fell. She closed her eyes and a vision came. A man was standing below her, a king of great wisdom, great compassion, looking up, smiling. A little girl, golden-haired, mischievous, her best friend and cousin, clung to the rock beside her. "The secret to falling is making your body to go limp, and with luck you won't get hurt," the girl said. She nodded, remembering who she was. 8 years of darkness lifted. She released her grip and let herself fall like a leaf into the water below. That was the first tome of Mystery of Talara. Well, the start is intriguing. Helps Serene with her project to improve the crossbow. Well, why not? Okay, the East Empire pendants for Fethys Alor and Raven Rock. Alright, may as well kill the dragon. I hope Serana won't die because of that. Serana might as well hand over the scroll to me. It won't be lost. just wouldn't have Narak just because of this bear. I don't know what kind of move that was. Oh, I've got some venom now. You get up to this North Wind Summit? North Wind Summit. Alright. I wonder if there's an easier way to climb it. There should be. After all, the game has lots of alternative ways to get around. I think I heard a bear. Probably I'm mistaken. Right, there's the dragon. It supposedly saw me. Calm down already. He's been hit. Restoration increased to 91. Not bad. Ha! Nice. We hit it. Nice. Can't see shit because of this fire. This erratic trajectory is what's... Damn it, it has fallen. Oh, come on. What's happening? Well, 600 pieces of gold bonus. I think I've deserved it. $300 pieces more. She almost scared me. I was going for my dagger, but I heard the footsteps. Kill the master vampire at Ember Shard. Might as well go to Whiterun. There's no harm in trying. I hope Serana won't kill herself while descending with me. That was... Hey, woofies. At that time the magic worked just like in real life. You do something with your hands and nothing happens. There's a probability that we need to go even further down. We'll cast it off, as I can see the bridge, and if I just follow this road, we'll eventually be in Whiterun. Let's switch to our original mask. Evdorak is good, but we can't see our character's face without it. I mean, with it.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
No thanks.
Each has their own way.
Indeed. You're not trusting me. Oh, that's too bad. I'm also a Khajiit, he knows. You should know that. I wonder whether or not we'll find any Khajiit in Solstheim, as it's the outskirts of Morrowind, yet still, It's not Skyrim, therefore there should be some Khajiit traders inside the towns. Who are you?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
It's following the right path. As do I. I already know the road from here. I thought that this bush was a bear. Too bad that this encampment near here doesn't have any trader. I would like to. I would like them to have one. Funny, there are no mud crabs, which usually inhabit this area. What was that sound? Was this the multiple dead? Is it under... Yeah, it's underground. Where else should it be? Around the Morvein. So there were two gatherable stones. That too looked like some bear. What's that? Oh, more Crandom Morvein. Come on. I just hope it's not too close to Whiterun. I promised the guard that won't happen again, me using the voice. But I'm capable of killing any guard anytime, so why should I care?
Good afternoon. We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. It's back to work then.
I'd like to sell them some carrots, not weeds. Weeds are good for making potions, and potions are equal to profit, therefore I'm not handing it out. There are no Khajiit traders at the moment. That poor fellow was killed for the Dark Brotherhood quest. Which is sad. I also hope that the hunter on the main market street.
I don't know what you did, but Braith won't even look at me now. So thanks. Until next time.
What happened to the textures? Certainly this isn't good. Oh, come on.
I am your sword and your shield. You and I, we're the only people in Skyrim worth loving. That's what I think.
Has the store made any money?
Of course it has. Would you expect any less of me? Here, this is your half, my love.
200 gold pieces, nice. Alright, we'll sell it with a 2 pieces of gold discount. Yep.
Leaving? Take the world by storm, dearest.
Right, now we need to perform some enchanting. That should be good.
Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake one.
She's watching this guy. Alright, that's her business. She grew up here, she must know him better than I do.
Divine smile on you, friend. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I wouldn't appreciate his prices, by the way. They're bad.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Peterborough.
We should unload our Daedric Axe, and instead of this, pick up some more potions. That won't help in overall sale, but still we try.
You and I, we're the only people in Skyrim worth loving. That's what I think.
Something you need, you miserable wretch?
Well, it's definite that he won't help us.
An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
Yo, Maria, welcome back to my stream. Glad to see you around. Yeah, I've got 3.5 million pieces of gold. And no peculiar exploits here. I know lots of them, but I don't use them. This will probably ruin my experience with the game. Right, we need to sell something else. This carry weight is good, but it's my main potion for carrying more stuff. Yeah, it's like you playing your raft, but I carry lots of stuff here, as you see. Yeah, hard-earned gold. Well, my plan is to earn about 6 million pieces of it. There's the lore of this game, and according to it, I'm up to some quests. We've got 2 of them.
Thank you very much for your business.
Right, and so we have 1 quest, and retrieve the enhanced crossbow schematic from Halted Stream Camp. Halted Stream Camp we already cleared, but the monsters usually respawn there. Not just monsters, but bandits as well. So we're playing for Dawnguard quest line, and it's about the vampire hunters, and there's lower vampires and higher vampires, and one of the higher vampires joined us in our efforts because she has a grudge with her old family. Their family resides here in this castle Volkihar. They have their mission about getting the cure for the vampires to be able to walk under the sun. And Serana, that's my new companion, she doesn't want that. All that she wants is to is for vampires a normal fate in this world, a normal place in this world. So I think, yeah, vampires are always complicated in many games. Although I like them more in the Witcher series. Alright, so there are few quest lines right now I'm simultaneously completing. The first one is to help up the Dawn Guard. The second one is to help Serana, the higher vampire. She wants us to translate her Elder Scroll. The game, also called The Elder Scrolls, is about the prophecies and old legends that come true. So she has one, but nobody in the right mind without training can read it. The only way to read it is to be blind and to be prepared for it. So the only cast of people who could probably do it is Moth Priests, and there were a sighting of one of them in Skyrim, and right now we're searching for him. There's a hint of this quest. We need to find the guy, and to find him we need to question the innkeeps in major towns and cities. So currently we're in the inn, but the innkeep doesn't want to help us. We were in Riften, it's about right here. The innkeeps there didn't have any information regarding the Moth Priest, so we're here in Whiterun. That's really interesting. I can only read it if I'm blind. Indeed, it's because I may show you the effect it provides. I've got my own Elder Scroll. I collected it from earlier quests. That's what happens when I open it to read it. So usually Moth Priests experience that over and over. That's why they became blind, and but they can read it and they can understand its meaning. That's my companion, Serana. She holds her own.
So open.
She holds her own Elder Scroll. This guy, I don't know why, but he usually helped me, but now he just...
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Sometimes he calls me miserable wretch. I don't have any idea why.
What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Probably it's because of the Dark Brotherhood quests. Yeah, she's a nice person.
Until next time.
She cooks something here. Nice.
Do you need something?
What do you know about Elder Scrolls? Oh, there's one more question line, right?
As much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no.
Right, we saved her because she was locked in some tower in hibernation state. We rescued her, so and now she's more or less grateful to us. I don't like having companions in this game because of two issues. First one, most of the companions may die in this game. I don't want anybody to die. That's why I'm traveling alone. The second one is that companions in the Elder Scrolls V don't have any idea what the stealth is. I mean, I can crouch, go into sneak mode, and with that I can go wherever I want, do whatever I want, and kill in that said. And can I revive them? Usually no. There's a glitch in this game. You see, this game is a collection of glitches. First of all, when companion here dies, I mean when his or her health points are drained to minimum, they enter rescue state when they just crouch on their fours away from battle. But there is a glitch in this game. There are some dots, damage over time attacks, and if they have any dot on them, eventually they'll die. Therefore, for example, if we fight a dragon which breathes fire.
Right out here. I don't know how you stand it.
For instance, if we fight a dragon who breathes fire, that might be a problem because my companion might enter the revival state and be on fire, and while on fire, the companion will lose health over time and eventually die.
Around, I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh my god, yeah. We aren't complete fools. I'm just fooling around, trolling, patrolling. But glitches is what makes the game special. Indeed so.
Do come back.
This game is a collection of glitches, but it makes it fun. It makes it fun to play. For instance, there's opportunities in this game, like if you find the master character for any skill, he or she might teach you some of their knowledge, and not for free, of course, but when they did, you may cash back all the price you just paid just by going into sneak mode and entering their inventory, taking whatever
If it's a lady you're looking
they
for,
have.
best
Usually they have the money you gave them, so the training here is almost free.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Heard anything about the moth priest passing through?
Have I heard anything? It was the talk of the city for 3 days straight.
Ooh.
Ain't too often we get a visitor like that.
Where's he now?
Oh, he just left a short while ago. He said he'd finished up his work and it was time to move on. That's all I can tell you. He asked me not to let anyone know where he was going. I suppose he didn't want the attention.
It's important that I find him right away. Hey, you've pushed me. It's like looting people's houses in Witcher 3 kind. It's important that I find him right away.
Ah, well, in that case, I'll tell you what I know. He took the road southwest out of town and said he was going to be crossing over the Dragon Bridge. That's all he told me. I hope it helps.
Dragon Bridge, that's pretty far from here.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Well, we're here in Whiterun, and this guy went over here. Dragon Bridge, that's over here. Right? Dragon Bridge? Yeah, ask people in Dragon Bridge. She said southwest. That's not exactly southwest, isn't it? I think it's about talking not to this innkeep, but some other innkeep. Probably in this town, or even that one. That one would make sense. Well, the glitches in this game are amazing.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that, one sweet lady at a time. Sure. What can I do for you?
Let's make him play a tune for us. Do you know The Edge of Aggression?
Only true Imperials request that one.
Right, go for it. We need to find a seat. Let's do this.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Clap, clap, clap. That was a nice one. That's my favorite, by the way. Yeah, I can fast travel in this game, but
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're not.
you should have a bigger audience, indeed. Well, there are some patrons here in this inn.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
There is
A fine day
a
to you,
fast
friend.
travel in this
A
game,
guy
but
with
as you
drink
can
for the
see,
thirsty, food for the hungry.
as you can see from the stream description, I don't use it, and also while I don't use it, I may encounter more interesting situations in this game. They're randomly generated, but some of them have quests, and that's important. Some of them even open interesting options for additional quests,
Need anything else?
so
Just let me know.
that's why we're doing this. That's not a very long road. It's about 15 to 20 minutes of real time. There are a few ways to get there. The first one is the most obvious, is through the river. I mean, going through that valley and following this river. The second one is going through the Labyrinthian. There's a path between these mountains. It's a nice path because clearer, has less encounter spaces. Encounter space is something, you know, these are places when you get there, there are some interesting characters appear, or group of bandits, probably even traders. I forget how big the maps are. Yeah, this map has also 3D in it. There's also Solstheim. I mean, you never played enough to explore a lot, but World of Warcraft is vast. Indeed, I know, and that's awesome, and that's why it was very popular during its time. I mean, during its time when it was really popular. More popular than nowadays, that is. Alright, we are near the Cultist Stream Camp. Might as well go there. We'll retrieve this. I mean, like, whoa, Skyrim is vast. Yeah, and this Solstheim is an additional island, not just small island. It's just some medium island from Skellige. You think Skyrim has bigger map space overall? You're not sure. In fact, I don't have any idea. I know that it's big compared to Witcher series. I mean, it's a bit bigger than Velen. I mean, it's probably like Velen and Skellige combined. Probably a bit smaller. Right, we need to trade a bit. His hard-earned coin won't earn itself, right?
What do you need? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
We buy all the ingredients because it's pure profit. You can make potions, and potions make money. This one potion costs 727 pieces of gold, so we're definitely selling that. Most of the potions I don't use in this game. What I use are poisons, health potions, magica potions. Magica is my
You know what's
mana.
wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with death.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Oh? A bit of this and a bit of that.
Baubles for sale. There's only one thing I regret is when I... Oh, we may as well sell that with 1 piece of gold discount.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables.
There's only one thing I regret in this game is that when I completed the Dark Brotherhood's quest line, I had to kill this trader. It's because the Dark Brotherhood is somewhat an Assassin's Creed from the game that's called the same, but there is some religious pretext in it. You see, there are Daedra in this game. Daedra are like demons, more or less. Some of them are more like demons, some of them are more like angels or gods, as you may believe. So, the Dark Brotherhood is... they're preaching to the goddess of the darkness, the Night Mother, and their main god is Sithis.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
Oh,
the rest of the great warriors.
I think I already traded with this guy. He already has no money. It's funny how they forgot to like the robes. Indeed, he's a mage. Right now I'm wearing the Grandmaster of the Thieves Guild robe. Well, that's not a robe. That's just mages. Ah, I know. Well, priests and mages here in this game usually wear robes.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
Also in this game, you can marry a person. So my character is married to a priestess. Right, we have traded with everybody. Armor dice, I'm not sure. Oh, we don't... Ah, the chat just glitches a bit. It's, by the way, because of this game, it glitches. In this game, you can have marriage, a wedding ceremony, all of that. Also, you can adopt up to 2 children.
Wraith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
So I adopted this girl. She had no home here in this city, so I think it would be nice to adopt her. This rat is called Skeever.
Hey, Pa! Welcome back.
Yeah, also I've adopted a son. Yeah, sure, let's play a game.
What do you want to play?
Let's play tag.
Okay, you're it.
Right. That's not... well, you can have pets in this game, but this particular rat is not my pet. It's Alassan's.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with death.
They play with each other. Right, Lucy is it. They attack each other. Alright.
You're too slow.
Ah. She's it.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. No, even if you are my own.
Yeah, playing games with children sometimes is fun. Ah. Right, we've played enough.
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's no way I won't fight.
There is no particular class in this game. Should you forget how to choose your class, you just do something like that. For instance, we want Fireball. Like your companion is just following me playing tag. So for instance, if you want to be a mage,
Supposed to play with fire, you know.
Brave, I don't care what you say. I'm not allowed to play with fire? Of course not. I just like playing mage. Or I might just take this dagger and do some slow throat slitting. That provides us with...
might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
That provides us with one-handed skill. It's been so long since you played, so you forgot. Yeah, it's a nice game. Oh, I forgot. We've got 2 traders with which we can trade even. A blacksmith family. Right. Usually when they both enter their workshop, they share
small weapons as
their
well.
purse.
Take a look.
But when she works outside, she has separate wallet and he has the separate one. Which makes almost 5,000 pieces of gold each. I mean, no, both of them, yeah. Right, let's sell this iron dagger. We've got some potions for you. Weakness to magic, here it is.
Good doing business with you.
Right, this time we unload and proceed with our adventures. I like this sound when you enter the house and you can hear somebody draws a weapon and starts punching something. You may grant a gift to your children, and by gift I mean you may give them, for instance, a dagger. And I gave them almost the best daggers in the game. So they might defend themselves. And sometimes they even help against vampire attacks. I mean lower one. Lower vampires. Inferior ones. Driven by the lust for blood. Fortified Destruction, that's a nice potion. You don't know if you'd give him your kid a dagger too young, but it sounds nice. Well, the game allows it, so I did.
Dragon's Reach is so cool. All the kids there are mean.
That's my girl.
You and I, we're the only people in Skyrim worth loving. That's what I think.
I don't give them the demonic blades, of course. That would be too cruel for any person they killed with this way. Alright, I think I've got some items here that needs to be Kids seem nicer in this game than The Witcher. I don't know. Depends, I think.
What do you need, love? Ask anything.
That's my wife in this game. We can trade with her.
Leaving? Take the world by storm, dearest.
Sure do. Oh Lord, you imagine Miss Maria playing this? Welcome, we did it, baby. Took a whole year to finish.
I am your sword and your shield.
Well, it's stream number 234, maybe? That's how many days were wasted for this game. Well, not wasted. It's because this game is really worth it. Or like 10. It depends. If you use fast travel, you're going to complete this much faster than I do. Glad to see you here, guys. Right, we need to unload this potion right away. Right, we have dragon bones here. We need to unload them too. Right, bear pelt, cave bear one, Corona Morvain. I don't know why this item is still with us. I played it for like 30 minutes. Oh, you went through prologue. It's epic, you know. So I'm glad you did. Right, we have unloaded, which means
your sword and your shield.
Which means we can go for another batch of adventures. You have it in your Steam library. If you wanna I think there's a Mac version. There should be. There's a Fallout Mac version of the game. So there should be Mac version for the Skyrim.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Indeed. What a nice sunset. This game also has a really magical soundtrack. I don't have any motivation in changing it for any other music. Right, there should be, yeah. This encampment should be close enough. That's the main moon of the Nirn. And that's the second one. They're called Maser and Secunda. One may learn it from the lore of this game. Oh, Mammoth attacks somebody. We gotta help him. Oh, nice. Good job. Hey! Stop attacking me, come on! Ugh. I can easily kill it, but I don't want to. Alright, can you enter this door? You can't, right? It's cute. Yeah, it's cute, but it's dangerous. Hey, Serana, stop it! Right, we should enter this location before she kills him. love my accent. Russian people speaking is cool.
Where'd you come from?
Oh well. My companion doesn't know what stealth is, so... How do you say hi in Russian? Привет. You may use more complex form called Здравствуй. Ooh, we may go akimbo on pickaxe. Oh, come on. Меня зовут Бен. Glad to meet you, Ben. She too wants to... Ah, there's an iron ore vein. You know only bad words on Russian? Because Russian tennis players always say them. Well, I don't know. I know that soccer players usually use bad language. But Ben is right. Your name is Ben. Меня зовут Ben. Not no свидание, but до свидания. It's goodbye.
I don't like the look of this.
Nobody likes the look of this. Wait. Stealth, please. Come on, stealth, please. Stealth, stealth, stealth. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. It's always end up like this. We lose everything from them, so... all they have left is their underwear. Oh, coin purse. 50 gold pieces. Enhanced crossbow schematic. We might try to read it. Ah. Let's try it again. Where is it? It's not here. Oh, it's in miscellaneous category. This is the right way to loot. Now, steel is something different. Steel is when your target is alive, and it remains alive. Well, mostly. Yeah, they killed a mammoth. They deserve to die. You like mammoths. Yeah, they're dead, so you don't think it's stealing anymore. Yeah, it's victory spoils. I mean, victor spoils. Oh, come on. Not a quote. Another quote. I I recall from your streams. It didn't come because you didn't say it on your stream. Oh. Oh, come on. Be careful, please. Right, we won't head over this way. We will head the way we came from. Yeah, there it is. Come on. Hey. Why can't I use it? You cannot change shouts while shouting. What? I'm not shouting at the time being. Alright. It counts. Well, I think she might be right, because usually she says something out loud. Don't want to lose the job. Oh, she helps us. Also, as you might have noticed, this game combines some features of Minecraft. Oh, it's glitching. The only way to collect glitched ore is like this. Also, there are any new games you're looking forward to playing or thinking about? Well, this game is certainly very interesting. After the Witcher series, it doesn't give you the same depths, but at least the main story is really epic here. Most of the secondary quests too. I started to play this series of games with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. On one hand, yes, Skyrim might be played for more than a year, but if you follow a main story, it requires like 30 hours of gameplay, maybe less. Depends on your style, by the way. Right, so the moth priest is over here in the Dragon Bridge. Oops, excuse me. That was my notification for for a phone. If I try to complete all the quests and side quest objectives, you feel like it would take a lot longer. Well, that's my notification of the phone. Well, there are a few issues about side quests here. You see, there are some quests like, let's see here, kill the bandit leader located at Fort Fellhammer. These are repeating quests. They are in this game for you to earn coin, and it really helps if you're low on coin. But when you kill this bandit, I don't recall where exactly I grabbed this quest, but when you kill the bandit, once you receive the reward, you need to wait like an in-game day, and after that a new quest will appear. For instance, if you kill the bandits here, there might be a new quest to kill the bandits here, or possibly around here somewhere. There are many repeatable quests here. Oh, that sounds like a dragon. And a bear. Yeah, there are lots of daily quests, well, you might call them like that. This is a bandit encampment. I wonder if it notices me. The bandits at the forge certainly doesn't. Alright, the dragon left.
Guess it's all clear now.
Indeed, it's clear. Right, now we may loot some more. Strandon suddenly decided to play stealth. That's unusual. Also in the Lunar Forge that books goes for sale. They have some supplies here as well. Well, sometimes. When I'm not around. Okay, so we need to drop ourselves in the city. And unfortunately, it's time for me to go to sleep. So I thank you everyone for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I wish you all good night, sweet dreams, and stay tuned for the next episode of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Hope to see you again. And the stream will be concluded once I get to the city. Yeah, thanks guys. Hope you have a good night. Indeed, I need to conclude the stream as I'm going to sleep. It's midnight in Moscow. There's a small glitch I'm more or less exploiting in this game. Once you trade it with all the traders, save the game and quit the game, after loading, all their stuff is replenished and you may trade with them again. Thanks for following. We did it, baby. We did it, baby.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
Alright guys, see you around. Bye.